Okay.
Hi, my name is Aerica Karriem, your joint venture connection coach, where I teach you all the ins and outs of how to get people to say yes to promote you so that you can increase your exposure and multiply your income. Today, I have a very special guest with me. Her name is Aerica Blakley-Bridges, and she is a CPA. Thank you so much, Aerica, for joining me. How are you?
I am doing fantastic, Aerica, and thank you for having me.
Well, let's get into it. I wanted to really ask you, because my listeners, some of them really don't have CPA. So what exactly does a CPA do for your business?
Well, I think the biggest thing is one of the myths, people think the CPAs only do taxes, whereas the bulk of us, we really do more accounting and auditing, not just taxes. Taxes are in connection with accounting practices that we do, keeping the books, doing your budgeting, your forecasting, auditing your books when you need them, those kind of things. And then taxes are typically a byproduct. You do have some CPAs that practice just audit or just tax or just accounting, but the three of those things would probably be a great combination description of what an actual CPA is. Any of the three or all three.
Okay, now how long have you been a CPA?
Oh my God. What's it? I'd say 16 years, I believe.
Oh, that is wonderful. So right now you're in Las Vegas, is that right?
I do live in Las Vegas. This is where our corporate headquarters is. We were picking up a lot of large client base on the West Coast, so we wanted to kind of set up shop and make it more efficient for our client here. We also have a satellite office in Chicago and Atlanta, so we have clients all across the country.
So that brings me to my next question. Does that mean that your business can help anyone in the United States?
Absolutely. Again, we service clients all across the country, and we do everything virtually. Most of our business owners are virtual home-based businesses. We do have some storefronts and things, but with technology these days, you don't ever have to see anybody. I do have some clients that actually go on site to on a regular basis or once a year visit and those things, but we do probably 80% of our business virtually.
Okay. What is the most important questions to ask a CPA when hiring them?
I think one of the things that I would say most people don't understand is not every CPA is good for your business. You want to make sure you have someone that understands what you do. Not necessarily if you're a coach in a specific thing or if you have this type of retail store, but somebody who understands entrepreneurs. One of the biggest things I get is, people have gone, a lot of my entrepreneurs have day jobs and they try to start businesses, and as they become successful, they'll go to your local place all around the block to see if they can get their taxes done. One of the things that they don't understand is a lot of their regular life expenses now become tax deductible expenses because you're a business owner. So those are some of the things that no one on the corner who's kind of taken a data entry course, so to speak, can do your taxes, understands your business. Even other CPAs who do audits typically or who do individual taxes doesn't necessarily mean they understand what entrepreneurs need, want, or what the best thing is for them. So it's important to make sure that you get someone not only qualified, but also that understands your business. That's pretty much the biggest thing I'd say people have a problem with.
Okay. Now, I see you have a monthly entrepreneur program. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
What we do in that aspect, Aerica, is we have our entrepreneurs, they retain us on a regular basis. They pay $50 a month, and that's it, because most people think they can't afford a CPA. They send us through our secure server. A lot of people still aren't as technology inclined, so we do have some people that mail and things like that. But on a monthly basis, we get all the documents in, and we start to build a financial statement. So every month they're going to get a financial statement about what their business did the prior month. That's important for a couple of reasons. Number one, it helps you to see trends. Identifying trends is huge in business. If your revenue is growing, if it's decreasing, why it's decreasing. if you're using a certain supplier for a product and then those fees change on a month-to-month basis. Why? It helps you to be able to identify those trends and also to make whatever appropriate decisions you need to change things so that you can increase your bottom line, knowing what your business is doing on a regular basis. The most important thing I'd say about our monthly entrepreneur program is that it actually includes free tax preparation. So at the end of the year, you don't have to worry about going to find somebody else to do your taxes or anything like that. We do that for free, not just for the business, but for you and your family as well.
Ooh, that is wonderful, girl. Okay, now, if someone like a small business owner is worried about not getting audited at the end of the year, what are some things that they can do?
The biggest thing is, again, if you understand what's going on a regular basis throughout the year for your business, it helps you not only to make decisions, but to keep track of those things. There is no one particular thing to do to not get audited, but if you're honest in your transactions and you're honest in your business throughout the year, I think integrity is the most important thing. Now, I make sure that a lot of things that you do, we may ride the line sometimes, but we are able to defend whatever decisions we've done. So if you're honest, you hold yourself in integrity, you don't have to worry about an audit. If we get audited, we defend it and we get through it. As long as we're not doing anything crazy or illegal, then an audit is never an issue. I've probably in 12 years of my business had 2 or 3 people audited. So, and we're talking about thousands of clients, and we've made it through each of those.
Oh, that is wonderful. Okay, so there are a lot of myths out there about CPAs, and a lot of us just don't have a CPA on our staff. What's the myth, a big myth that you need to bust right now?
The biggest myth buster is that you can't afford it, because you can. Unfortunately, most CPAs do not handle entrepreneurs. They're looking for your corporate clients or your bigger clients. Most people think they can't. So a lot of people get a bookkeeper, which I am not knocking bookkeepers at all. It's a fabulous business. I have some of them in my network. But your bookkeeper can't give you a financial to take to a bank to get financing for a home or a car or anything like that. And most people think they can't afford a CPA. So that's the biggest myth, and that's the one thing I'd say. You actually can afford it, and we make it affordable for everyone.
That is so wonderful. Now, everyone knows when they come on an interview with me, I always give them 3 trivial questions.
Okay.
Just so that my listeners can get to know you a little bit more, okay? So, Aerica, what is your favorite food?
You know, Aerica, that is actually evolving. I also have a culinary and pastry arts background just as a hobby, so I'm always trying different things. I really enjoy playing with baking especially, but even the spices and different seasonings, the aromatics of food. So that is evolving. Anything that I can create from probably seafood and poultry. And I'm developing a great affection for vegetables too, believe it or not. Different types of vegetables.
Okay. Now, you're in Las Vegas, and I know there are a ton of travelers that go to Las Vegas.
Yes.
So what is a wonderful place that you can recommend in Las Vegas there? What's your favorite restaurant?
I have 2. For your eclectic style, there's a place called Mundo's. It's Mundo. And it's in the World Market Center here. Fabulous restaurant. They call it haute couture as far as food. Fabulous restaurant. And then, of course, all of my family comes in to visit, and my children, and they always want soul food. Believe it or not, we have a great soul food restaurant here called M&M. It's outside of the Strip. Most locals, we never go on the Strip. But it's a fabulous restaurant. Little bitty place, what most people would say a little hole in the wall, but they have great food and great service as well.
Okay.
Those would be my 2.
And my last trivial question for you is, outside of family and work, who is Aerica Blakley-Bridges?
Wow. Aerica, a complicated, I'm an avid motorcyclist. People would not know that. Yes, CPAs do ride motorcycles.
Okay.
I cook a lot. I enjoy that. I enjoy baking. I'm actually learning to sew now. That was my bucket list, one of my bucket list items. So I'm really, really enjoying that as well. And I'm a grandmother. I have 5 beautiful grandchildren. So I know you said outside of family, but those grandbabies, it's something different about being a grandmother.
Okay. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is Aerica Blakley-Bridges. And how can they get a hold of you?
Well, Aerica, our website is www.yourselectcpa.com. Our phone number is 800-743-5840. And on the website or directly through the phone, you can get me directly as well.
And give them your website one more time, please.
Yes, ma'am. It is www.yourselectcpa.com. You can sign up there for our monthly newsletter. We always send things out on a regular basis, not just valuable information for the business, but for individuals as well. And also, all the information on our monthly entrepreneur program is right there on the website also.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming. I really enjoyed having you.
Aerica, I appreciate the invite, and I enjoyed talking with you as well this morning.
Okay, so this is Aerica Karriem, your joint venture connection coach. You can reach me at www.makingmillionswithjvpartners.com. Again, that's www.makingmillionswithjvpartners.com. Until next time.